The way to get out of debt is simple. It is this, first of all. Know your debt. Because many people hide from it. If you've ever seen somebody in debt, they get many calls, they don't answer. Many, because you don't know who it is who's calling. Answer. It was a wonderful testimonial from one of our students. He came into that debt class, and he came back and he was just like, I even had debt from my wife. I borrowed from her because her chama money had done, and I borrowed because so he said, I wrote everything down. The SACCO, the chama, my wife, the car loan, whatever. You list them down, then say, okay, good, this is my situation. Then you go to your income and say, out of my income, if I manage it, what could I do? And you can imagine for somebody like me, when I found I'm spending 34,000 on takeout food, what could 34,000 do in the loan repayments? You see, now you begin to do those calculations. Then you say, okay, if I readjust and I put some of this here, it will begin to pay down my debt. Here is a principle. Time is the greatest consideration when it comes to debt, not even interest. Time. The longer you have a debt, the more expensive it is. So what you want to do is pay your debt faster than required. Extra payments towards your loan. And here's the process. So in the class, we have a whole system that you're going to do. You attack the loan that takes the shortest amount of time first. It's usually the smallest. Why? Because if you clear that loan, the money you are putting towards it, I can readjust it and put it to the next loan. And the next, and the next. But here's the thing, the problem with that. People finish first two loans. What do we do? And so, here's the thing. If you want financial freedom, it is not coming for free. It costs. And the cost is this thing that we hide from. It's a thing called discipline. And that's a hard thing to get around. Because discipline is based on a reward that you're aiming for. So you were asking about this earlier on. When I say what I want, that's my reward. If I don't have an outcome that I'm aiming for, why should I bother?
So how exactly does one become disciplined? Because it's a word that is used very freely.
Yeah.
And one assumes that once you hear it and you say, I'm disciplined, then you are it.
You need a discipline master.
Yes, exactly.
You need someone to whip you.
Yeah. So you set a goal and get accountability. And setting a goal and saying it. Let me embarrass myself here. I set a goal at the end of last year. Last year was a tough year for me. And I let go, health-wise. I ended the year at over 105 kilograms. All right? And I said, I couldn't even fit in this suit that I'm wearing for you here today. It was ridiculous. So I said, my goal for this year is to lose weight. So I didn't just say it to myself. I said it to my wife. I said it even to my team at the office. So my team hold me accountable.
Yeah.
So when I go to the office and it's somebody's birthday this week. Oh, Waithaka, Paul, we didn't have a piece for you of cake. Do you think it's easy? No. But because you have a group of people around you who have that same mindset, then they challenge you to think differently. Can I share a short story?
Please share a short story.
In 30 seconds.
There's this guy called Rory Reid. He used to be a Top Gear, the show on BBC that he used to be a presenter on it. An amazing gentleman. He told the story of how he got onto Top Gear. And he said he auditioned. They called him back and said, guess what? You didn't get the role. So he went and told his friends. And he told his friends, I didn't get the role. One of his friends very calmly just said, change their mind.
Nice.
Look at the people who are around you. So he went and reshot an audition piece. Sent it to the person who turned him down and said, please have a look at this. Maybe in future when you have another opportunity, you can. She watched it the next morning and said, I'm going to put this in front of the right people. 8 hours later, he got a call back from Top Gear and was told, you got the job. Because he set a goal and then he had people around him who hold him accountable and challenge him to be better.